Hey guys, it's Jaggle. I'm back with another Final Fantasy XIV video today, and Yoshi-P just released an update regarding NA-EU data center congestion and the next steps, and I just figured we'd kind of talk about this really quick, considering it's something that concerns all players, and it's important information to know how they're handling the population increases. Greetings, Final Fantasy XIV players. This is your producer and director, Naoki Yoshida. I'd like to say a huge thank you for the support from our players around the world, including those of you who recently started your adventures in Final Fantasy XIV. On the other hand, the number of simultaneous logins has continued to hit the upper limit, especially in the case of the North American and European data center and worlds, and as such, I'd like to provide an update regarding the current situation and the need to designate certain worlds as congestion. Increased login caps for European data centers. During the patch 5.58 hotfix maintenance scheduled for August 24th, which is right now, we will be changing the operating system settings for the server configuration of European data centers, and the login cap will be increased once we have confirmed stability post-maintenance. Furthermore, in late September, we are also planning to replace some of our equipment with high-performance machines to further increase the cap. We've observed considerable levels of congestion on European data centers over the past few weeks, especially during weekends. Though login queues have been quite long, please rest assured that they are working properly. We apologize for the inconvenience, but we ask that you continue to wait your turn to log in should you encounter a queue. So basically, what they're saying here is that in the maintenance that's being done tonight, they are changing some settings on the servers to allow for a higher login queue, and they are also planning in the next couple months to replace the actual server hardware to be able to increase login caps. So that's really good because I've heard that those login queues have been really bad on EU. I actually have a character on Chaos, and I've played on it a couple times, and I'm not gonna lie, the long queues have been discouraging me from working on that alt very much. So that's good to see that change is being made and the right steps to remedy that. Classifying all Aether data center worlds as congested. This is huge, guys. I've never seen anything like this in all my years of playing this game. As of the patch 5.58 hotfix maintenance, all worlds on the Aether data center have been classified as congested. Despite expanding the maximum capacity as much as possible and closely monitoring the situation, the number of logins for each world have constantly remained at full capacity, which led us to taking this course of action. This means players will be unable to create new characters on any world of the Aether data center until this classification is lifted. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience this will cause for you who are looking forward to embarking on adventures with friends. Were the number of characters to increase any further, it could result in login queues taking up to several hours, which is why we needed to take this approach. In the meantime, we kindly request that you consider creating a character on a world with the Primal Data Center or Crystal Data Centers, though we're aware that they are currently quite congested as well. Once again, we sincerely apologize for the inconveniences will cause our players on the North American data centers. Well, we know what's going on here. All the big streamers, Rich Campbell, Asmongold, all of them are on Aether, and all their followers are getting on Aether. So the massive influx of new players is hitting Aether the hardest. This makes total sense. I understand why they're doing it. Yes, it sucks if you have real-life friends or whatever that are on Aether playing, but you can always transfer a character later on down the road once those population restrictions are lifted. And then finally, we have addition of new worlds and other large-scale solutions for each data center. To address the congestion situation, our infrastructure and development teams are working closely to plan large-scale solutions such as expanding our data centers or adding new worlds. As previously mentioned, however, there is ongoing global shortage, increased demand for semiconductors, and quite frankly, we are still struggling to source the required equipment. Additionally, the recent resurgence of COVID-19 cases in Japan has raised major concerns regarding our ability to travel overseas for on-site implementations. These setbacks have made it difficult for us to cut down the time required for implementation. Considering the current situation, we will likely require more time in implementing our large-scale solution. The circumstances surrounding our infrastructure are far from ideal, but I promise that we will continue to persevere in implementing any solutions we can. Thank you for understanding and your continued support, Naoki Yoshida, Final Fantasy XIV producer and director. So basically, all this is saying is that they know they need new server hardware. They're trying to get new server hardware. But as you guys know, COVID-19 is a thing, and semiconductor shortage is a thing. Graphics cards are expensive. Computer hardware is expensive. They're trying. but they are struggling to get what they need to make it happen. But overall, I think this is a really positive letter that Yoshi-P put out. I'm glad that he takes the time to give these communications to the players. I think Aether being congested is probably a good call. That way it doesn't get overpopulated and the people who have been playing there forever can't log in anymore. I think that would really suck. So hopefully they can get some hardware and get this stuff implemented. But yeah, that's it. I just wanted to update you guys since the letter just released. And I wish you guys good luck and have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.